Turn this.
What? What just happened?
You said look around the room. I said,
Okay, so at the end of part 1, I had turned the camera off and then I was charging it. So there was no footage of like our reactions of what had happened because I turned it off and then looked at the battery before I started recording again. I was like, let's just charge it for a second. So we did that. And so we charged the cameras and then we turned it back on and just continued the video. So I didn't get a reaction of what had happened at the end and I didn't really get to explain what happened, so I'm gonna do that now. Basically, I thought I saw something in this mirror right here. Cece was listening to the spirit box using the Estes method and she heard spirits say, look back and check the room. And so like Cece and Ashley did, I started to turn my head and eventually my eyes locked with this mirror and I thought I saw something in it. And it looked like the thing was like moving out of the frame, like out of the mirror. Like as soon as I looked at the mirror, it was like moving out of the mirror's view of what I could see through the mirror. Anyway, but yeah, I thought I saw something and so I freaked out and turned the camera off, and then before filming again, I had to charge the camera. So that's about it. That's why there's no like explanation of what happened, because we were definitely talking about it. Continue with part 2.
Stop.
Stop what? What are we doing?
Stop bullying Ashley. Lori?
What?
I thought I heard it say Sissy Lori. I don't hear anything. Not really.
Who are we talking to right now?
Okay, wait. So I know it's probably not what it was like actually saying, but it really just sounded like it said crusty Ashley. It's
Did you really say that?
Do you not want to talk to Lori?
that was heavy breathing.
What's going on? Okay.
It said, they're coming, and then I hear your car door. I swear I just heard a car door. And then I heard noise, I'm like, and then it just said, come on. It literally just told me to fucking hear. Dude, you literally said he's coming, and I hear automatically hear a car door. I said,
I remember saying somebody's coming.
yes, 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds after we heard a car door shut. I was like, I just
And then
heard
I
a car door.
remember saying, come over.
Yes,
Or move
and-
over or come here.
Because David's gonna sit by me.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Because
It told me to move over.
And the second
It like
the
said
second that she called Danielle, you said, come on over. And he was like, I'm here. And he started coming up the fucking steps.
David, they like you. They like you.
Okay, put it back on.
it's because David got those roots.
okay, so people of Guam, right? On the island, there's like the spirit called the Tatamono. It's the evil one, the one that like it's like the Loki of Guam. My like ancestors and anybody who's died on Guam becomes like a protector basically, and so they will prevent the Tatamono from coming around. So like the natives, like the Chamorros, like my people, they are protected from the Tatamono unless they do something bad, but you know, unrelated. but like people who come visit the island, like the Spanish, the Japanese, like those people who invaded, they aren't protected, so they were always taunted. So they thought like the people of Guam were evil. But make a long story short, people who are from Guam are protected by like our ancestors, and like my significant other or people who I say are like deemed protected don't get affected by
So you
spirits.
protected?
No, I don't trust you. No, I'm just kidding.
So when
It's not
they-
that. It's not that. easy.
So when it said, David made a point. He said when it said someone's coming, it wasn't talking about David.
I was talking about
Like,
whatever
who's
they
coming
were
with me?
protecting.
Yeah, who's with him?
So like it was like the
warning the other spirits.
Yeah, it was like the
somebody's
spirits
coming.
were communicating with each other. Not
I
to
really
us.
want to sit up in the attic and use it
Go
while you
for
guys are
it.
down here.
No one's stopping you.
Yeah, my bitch.
Go.
It was good on you.
Take your machine.
Yeah, go.
It's ready.
Maybe I don't want to no more.
It has never done that before. The key's doing that today. I just says we're not gonna be able to hear the answers because she's gonna say it in the video, right?
Are you okay?
No, I changed my mind because it just says Satan and I changed my mind.
Good night.
Ashley, your turn.
It's for 3.
It doesn't like me.
I have never ever in my life felt something touch me before, and I literally had my legs crossed with you. And it
It's
said,
with
it
you
said,
right now.
okay, hey, it said ready, and I was like, ready? And then I kind of heard someone say like, ready for what? And then literally I just felt like a hand on my knee, and my whole foot like twitched because I thought it was one of you guys.
No, baby.
Can you cross in if you touch Cece?
Who the fuck touched me?
It wasn't them, apparently.
Do you know who touched Cece?
Do you know who touched Cece? Reset it. Let me reset it. I'm gonna have to wait a few seconds for it to get still. Do you know who touched Cece? No response. Are you with us now?
Are they gone?
I just asked if you guys are with us now, and it automatically swung in. Can you reset that for me?
Yay!
It's resetting them. Did whatever,
Finally?
did whoever it was make you guys uncomfortable?
There's a lot of dust in here. Probably Lori's hair.
Can you point to where you are?
Don't
right
turn around.
Now? Can you point to where you are right now?
It just got so.
Can you point?
It just got so.
Where did it go?
I was turning around behind us.
Okay, wait.
The mirror. The mirror.
Listen,
The mirror.
I said
Someone-
turn, and then what did I just say?
Probably Lori's hair.
Can you point to where you are?
Don't
right
turn around.
Now? Can you point to where you are right now?
It just got.
I just said, where are you? And it started turning around behind us, basically towards the mirror.
It did. It did it. That is so creepy.
Cover the mirror. See what it does.
Mirrors are literally portals. Mirrors are literally portals.
They're portals if you have two across from each other. You don't have two across from each other. That's when
Well,
they
let's
a
make
portal.
one.
No. That's
Make a
inviting stuff
portal.
into your house.
So basically, David is asking one of his ancestors to come visit Danny so he can protect us.
It's literally like they're pointing behind me. I keep asking, can you point to where you are? And it keeps pointing.
I warned you.
You warned us.
Is
for
it talking to the ancestor?
What did it?
Get me out of here.
The ancestor's here.
Portal, stupid ass. Yeah, fuck me.
Maybe that's the ancestor talking to me.
Can you point to where you are?
Is this one of David's?
No escape.
Who? It keeps doing it. It keeps doing it.
Oh.
It keeps going to the exact same
Wait,
spot.
is one of David's ancestors here? Can we ask that? Is one of David's ancestors here?
Are any of you one of David's ancestors?
It just said my name. It just said my name. It just said my
Are
name.
any of
It
you
just
one
said
of
my
David's
name.
ancestors?
Thank God, David.
I think it is. It's really fighting to push them inwards. It's really
Reset it,
struggling
reset
with it.
No.
Reset it.
Can you
Ask if
reset
they're
that?
fighting.
Can you reset them for me?
I'm leaving.
Who's leaving?
Who's
David's
leaving?
ancestor?
Is David's ancestor leaving?
Is David's ancestor leaving?
Really?
The Fazoli's mess on the couch, on the table, every time I turn it to Cece.
Is the bad spirit leaving?
Maybe they're fighting right now.
Well, if
Or
they
is
said they were,
anyone leaving?
if they said they were leaving, they're not gonna answer.
Yeah, you're
Is
right.
anyone still here?
Me.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you point to where you are?
I'm working.
Don't you dare point. Can you point to where you are, please?
Ready?
Yeah.
Look, bitches.
It's getting away.
What's... Can you reset them, please?
Never find us.
Are you guys hiding?
Oh.
Find
They're
me.
hiding.
Shut up.
That was like a little kid. It was like, come find me.
Reset. I
Can you
have a
give us...
question.
Wait, reset. Wait, I have a perfect question. Can you give us a hint to where you are? Can you point? Over by the stairs.
No.
It's over by the stairs.
That
Are you
same little
upstairs?
kid just said, I'm upstairs.
You're lying! Are you lying? Are you lying? What? You need to tell us.
Right now, you're lying.
You need to tell us. I said, is anyone hiding across inwards? You said, come find me. I said, can you give us a hint? Point to where you are. Point to the stairs. You just said, I'm upstairs.
Not even playing.
Are you kidding?
We just had a
I
complete
can't
full
hear
conversation.
You
this-
know
Oh,
I can't hear anything.
You're right. You can't.
And I pushed
We
them
had
down.
an entire conversation.
Oh my
a
God.
whole conversation, Cece.
Wow.
It's literally upstairs. It's upstairs. It's hiding.
Can it not
Put
be?
it back up. Put it back up. Question, David's ancestor is here though because I asked and it was like I think David's ancestor was like struggling.
It
to,
was like fighting.
push it in.
They were like
It was
fighting
fighting to
with
push
each
it
other.
in.
I like it without it. It's a lot spookier without it.
Reset them, please.
Yeah, it's
You're-
been spooky without the light on and with it on. It doesn't matter.
Can you
Come up
point-
more.
Can you point to where one of you guys currently are?
This one's good.
I think Danielle should put the headset on.
Oh shit. I just heard someone like whistle at me like
I hate that how she like takes
Yeah,
it from
it's-
after you hear it.
That's scary.
So
I don't
it
want to
says
be
outside-
hearing
so-
that.
Okay, so what it's saying with the dozen rods is that one of them is still hiding. It's still pointing to the stairs, and also I guess one of them is like over here.
It said one's
it's like
not hiding.
one's hiding behind the couch and one is hiding upstairs.
Basically.
No, not behind you, but like behind the chair.
Behind
like there's
me.
one hiding and then there's one
In that
upstairs
mirror.
hiding. They're waiting for us to find them.
Well, we found them.
Well, how does that? We just fucking.
You have to look. You have to say like I found you. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I know you're up there.
Alright,
Oh, yeah, I know you're up there.
someone
You have
go-
to literally be
No,
like, I found
Ashley's
you.
funny. She said, okay, someone go.
Do you want us to find you?
Oh.
That was a hard yes.
Wait.
Get seeking.
Did we go look?
Did we reset them?
Are any of you
Fast
bad?
with it.
Are any of you bad?
Hurry up.
Reset.
What happened?
Can you reset them, please?
Did you hear that?
Is the bad one behind the couch?
I would.
Can you point to the bad spirit?
Why would they point to it?
Well, David's ancestors here.
I guess.
They could point to.
Lori.
Why is it pointing to us every time? I don't like that.
It just said Lori.
Do you like Lori?
It's us.
Can you reset them, please?
Pain.
Is Lori gonna be in pain? I'm sorry for asking, Lori. I had to ask.
Can you not, Ashley?
I'm sorry. I'm
Don't
sorry.
ask that ever again.
I had to.
I'm sleeping here tonight, bitch.
What are their names?
I'm Ashley. That's Zeph. That's Danny. You already know Cece and Lori.
Can you reach her?
Reach who? Can you reset them, please? Can you point to the closest spirit? Can you point to where you are?
I'm up here.
I'm literally feeling like it's so weird. Like
I'm 5.
it's so easy to like
Wait a minute.
control.
Are
Yeah,
you-
I know. Yep.
Because they.
Yep. They
This
masked-
happened last time.
They masked.
What?
This happened
true.
last time. Remember the
But no,
night?
like it's so slight that like I can easily like overcome it, but I can literally feel whenever like they point over to the stairs, I can feel it wanting to like the rod's like wanting to move towards the stairs, but like I'm like keeping it still.
Find me.
Can we reset them and get still?
25.
25 what?
Spirits.
Are there 25 spirits here?
Is there?
This is intense.
Whoever's that is,
I just want you to know that when I say things like "this is intense," that's
what
me. That's the little kid. That's just all like the little kid talking mainly.
Is this my water?
The only man voice I heard was
Is
25.
this my water?
I was asked 25 what you
What?
spirits, and then I said, is there 25 spirits here?
David.
And it crossed
Oh,
it.
what?
Yeah,
He
'cause
said,
I-
"Do
Is this
not."
my
like
water?
a man's voice, like 25, and I was like,
He said it
like,
wants. I
thinking
said
of
it wants
like,
us to
what?
find them.
And then
And
I
David
said,
said, "Do
like, the
not.
little kid was
I'd
like,
like you to leave.
"Spirits."
They
I
like
just
to
want you
pretend to
know
be
every single
children."
time you say upstairs, it's right after I ask where are you, and they point to upstairs. Every single time. Genuinely.
I told David. I said it wants us to find them. He said, "Do not. I'd like you to leave. They like to pretend to be children."
Yeah.
David is like, right now.
"Bitch, I'll find you."
Don't do it.
Hey, don't call it that. Don't call it that.
We have to be very respectful to them. Very respectful.
But there's 2.
Okay.
It's not just one.
There's 25.
Yeah, there's 25.
No, 25 spirits, but there's 2 children
that are.
Yeah.
that I know of right now.
Yeah.
Because I can hear 2 different
But that's the thing.
voices.
Sometimes they're not children. Sometimes they're things pretending to be children. And it's 100% pretending to be a
At
child.
least
Because I
one
know
of
my
them
own house.
One might.
100%. Based off things that's happened in the past, based off things I know, based off things that's just
This
happened.
just said you don't.
Like, yes, I do. 100%. Those are not real children.
Maybe one.
100%. Maybe
Like the
one.
one that said, "I'm 5." No.
It was so
No.
cute too in my ears because it was like I'm 5 and I was like
Exactly.
okay.
It's
No.
trying to be cute.
That one is not.
Well, I'm gonna put them back on. Just know if I'm like 25, that's just like a
We need-
man's
We
voice.
didn't ask them, "Is there 25 spirits here?" Anyway.
Yeah.
They'd be lured into the jungle.
He just told us about that, yeah.
Yeah.
That he'd like, you'd like in Guam, like the spirit would like shapeshift as a loved one and draw you into the jungle. And because the jungle's like really thick, every single step you have to move things out of the way. You get once you like they disappear. By the time you turn around, you're like, I'm not at the edge of the jungle anymore, and you're completely lost in the jungle. They like lure you out there, so you're like literally trying to survive in the jungle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From now on, no, I don't care if it's the biggest joke ever. None of us can be disrespectful to anything in here.
Amen.
Anything. Completely respectful. I don't care if like we're even like, yeah, but maybe it's just a really good one and they like the joke. I don't care because
Also-
we never know what is listening and what is trying to communicate with us and what like
Because
who
last
thinks what
time-
we're saying
wait,
to who.
I'm
No
sorry
more
from last
joking
time. I'm sorry
and
from last
trying
time,
to
too.
be funny and scary, like how you touched my neck.
Yeah.
No more of that, so
Yeah.
we actually know.
Yeah. Because although we may be joking with one spirit, we don't know what other spirits are listening.
I love how
thinking,
the
or
first
saying
half of
to
this
them.
video is like
Yeah, this
it's
started.
literally like an overnight video. The first half is all jokes and fun.
Yeah,
and games,
this
and then it
started
gets
out.
intense.
This started out fun,
Yes. Like the
but
worst thing that
quickly
happened was us
got
seeing that thing in the mirror.
not fun.
But I'm telling you, it knew Daniel was
Especially
coming here. I think,
yeah, especially
telling
since
you,
Danielle got
we've
here.
always
It's
said this for
been
years. We think
heightened.
they like messing with you. They don't. They only do things when you're here. They literally love messing with Danielle.
Remember that time that thing was going off in the hallway the whole time? The burnt
Yes.
hair in the corner.
Yeah.
Every time. And so is me. David says, a form of my mother when she was very little tricked my Nana into the jungle. She swears to this day that my mother jumped off the two lovers' cliff, and then as she eventually returned home after mourning her dead child, my mother, she found my actual mother asleep in her bed. A disgusting trick. So they like to play tricks.
That's loud.
You don't have to be the smartest to talk to spirits. It's okay.
Need to Know by Doja Cat just came on.
Oh, jealous.
Okay. Makes sense. Are you done speaking to us?
Do you want to stop communicating? Yes or no?
Are you done communicating with us for tonight?
Do you not have the energy to communicate with us anymore?
Bye.
Genuinely nothing. I think.
She just said bye.
Yeah, I think it's done. I think it's just a blood energy. Right? It's just done.
Just let her keep those on.
Just let it keep going.